we're all leaders in this room. We're all captains of our own ship. And the other thing we have in common, not one of us in this room is a born leader. And not one of us is a perfect leader. It is a lifelong pursuit. And you've worked hard to get where you are. While you're here, think about the impact that your role models have contributed to your success. And then ask yourself, am I being that role model to the people I work with, my teammates, and to my customers? My role model was a guy by the name of William Perry. And it was the summer of '94. I was stationed on a different ship in the Middle East. One afternoon, I get a call from an admiral in the Pentagon. He says, Mike, the Secretary of Defense, Dr. William Perry, is looking for a new military assistant. And he's asked each of the 4 services to provide 3 nominees. And he said, congratulations, you're one of our 3 nominees. But he said, don't get your hopes up. You're not our #1 pick. And we don't expect you to get the job, but if you get an interview, just don't embarrass us. So armed with that overwhelming endorsement, I fly back to Washington for my interview. Stunned everybody by getting the job. I wasn't the smartest of the 12 candidates. I didn't have the best record. And it took me a year to get up the courage to ask the Secretary of Defense why he hired me. And he said, Mike, I didn't hire you. He said, the staff did. He said, I've been in business and government for over 40 years. He said, I can hire the smartest people. He said, that's never been a marker for my success. He says, what has been is whenever I've been able to create a team of people who will collaborate with each other and support each other and have each other's back, he said, that's why I'm successful. He said, out of the 12 candidates, you were the only one who took the time to talk to them as if they were people, and how if you got selected, how you were going to support them so that they could support me better. And when I asked the staff who they wanted to work with, they said they wanted to work with you. So while you're here, run on another question. Are you the shipmate that your fellow crew members would choose to have on the team? And I'm not talking about being liked, I'm talking about being respected. And it was William Perry who taught me how to lead. And what he taught me about leadership was you don't have to be charismatic and outgoing to be a great leader, because he wasn't. He was very soft-spoken, very introverted. Yet he led with a sense of humility. And I would come to call his leadership style excellence without arrogance. It didn't matter who you were. You could be a janitor in the halls of the Pentagon, or you could be the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He treated you the same with respect and dignity. It didn't matter what your rank was. You could be a private, or you could be a general. If you had an idea how to improve a process, he wanted to hear from you. He did not want you to fear telling him how to improve.